We're on a back street in Tacoma, Washington, and this nondescript kind of, it looks amazing, but what is inside? There's no sign. Great time. We are at the Devil's Reef in Tacoma, Washington with Jason Alexander. Normally we do home tiki bars, things like that, but today we're at the ultimate home tiki bar because this gentleman made this entire tiki bar out of his own vision with him and his wife. So thank you, Jason, for having us.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for coming here and thanks for watching.
All right.
So in the story, it wasn't Devil's Reef. They called it that old Devil Reef. So that's why our house signature cocktail omits the apostrophe S and pays homage to that just Devil Reef.
Well, I mean, Jason, you've won, was it like best cocktails like in the state of Washington or anything like that?
I didn't mean for it to happen, it just happened.
It was an accident.
Happened several times.
I'm just here to make drinks, wear silly hats, and entertain people.
You're good at that. Yeah, if you do what you love, young people of the future,
You might win an award.
you might win an award.
Or 7.
Oh, but who's counting?
How did you get into making cocktails?
Well, I got into making cocktails when I didn't want to make coffee at the coffee shop me and my wife were going to open. And that's how I started making drinks, and I didn't know how to make drinks. I had to teach myself, and I just got behind the bar one day and was like, all right, let's learn how to make margarita. And then it just kind of rolled from there until I discovered Mai Tais and zombies and Navy grogs.
This Devil's Reef sign and logo behind you, where did that come from?
That was actually made by my wife's father. I guess would be my father-in-law now.
Did he design it as well as make it?
So the logo came from Jason Rogers of Fez-O-Rama. Here he makes fine embroidered felt fezzes. So he designed our sigil logo as well as the Devil's Reef logo.
Jason's amazing.
Yeah,
that's a good choice.
He's one of my favorite artists, and he was my number one go-to for logos and whatnot here, and I was happy that he was on board and hooked it up.
So before you got started, or as you were getting started, what was your favorite drink? Before the tiki scene?
I definitely liked a margarita. I just like the balance between the flavors, you know, and that quickly led into a Mai Tai, which is kind of like a Polynesian margarita. Similar drinks.
Yeah.
So it was an easy transition. And beer. I like beer too.
Yeah. Well, in the Pacific Northwest, you have to. You have to like beer.
I really like to make the 1934 zombie punch recipe from Don the Beachcomber. I just think it's fun. I've been making it for probably close to 10 years now, so it's ingrained in my memory, and it's automatic. It's just fun and easy to make, and I like to build, and I just like the way it's structured and put together. I have a good time with it.
That's a good sign when you don't get tired of it.
There's not really any drink I get tired of making, as long as people are happy and enjoying it.
Yeah, you'd like to make every drink that's paid for.
Right.
What do you want? I will make that.
So we do our best. I mean, we don't cater to all drinkers here at Devil's Reef. You know, we don't carry vodka, whiskey, or tequila here. We're primarily rum with a little bit of gin and cognac. So all your old spirits.
Jason, that should be your slogan. We don't cater to all drinkers here.
Well, no, I mean,
we don't serve your kind.
Well, I mean, we serve all kinds of people from all walks of life. We're just very focused on what our drink program is and spirit program is. And I just wanted to see if I could run a bar and not have to serve all kinds of spirits and all kinds of drinks. And it's like you wouldn't go to the local Mexican restaurant and order a plate of spaghetti and meatballs just because they're in a restaurant.
Ray's been doing pinup for a very long time, as well as being a makeup and hair artist. So tell me a little bit about when you actually started the pinup really scene.
Oh gosh, I went to my first pinup pageant back in the ink and iron days, and I actually thought you could just walk in off the street. I read an article in the LA Weekly and thought, cool, I'm gonna enter this pinup pageant and win $1,000. Had a latex dress custom made to match my ink, walked in and they're like, I'm sorry, sweetie, but it ended already. Well, I always grew up around it. My mom owns the Aloha Hotel in Palm Springs, so I was pretty much raised there.
You're actually on the pamphlet for that, aren't you?
Yes, it's kind of a big deal. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, so anyways, Aloha Hotel, so it's all tiki, all tropical. I was born and raised in Palm Springs, so again, very tropical. I would go to the beach every chance I could get, and that's how I kind of got into it. It was just kind of always around, and I thought it was normal, like mid-century modern, like tiki, like that's just what I grew up with. So of course I love it. Yeah.
Speaking of tiki drinks, I know that you have been dabbling in the tiki drink world for a while.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of it because I love tiki drinks, obviously.
Yes.
So you had helped a tiki bar open up at some point.
Yes.
I remember mentioning it, but I don't remember what year was that?
Oh gosh, what year was that? Well, I opened up Bootlegger Tiki in Palm Springs, and that would be, I believe they opened up in 2014, I want to say. So I was on the opening crew, one of their first bartenders. There was like 4 of us, maybe 5, and I was on the first opening crew, so working 12-hour days. No bueno, but at least I got to learn how to make some really cool tiki drinks. If you ever come over, I'll make you one.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
So what is your, I know what my personal favorite of yours is, but what is your personal favorite tiki drink to make?
Well, I really like to light shit on fire. Like, that's my favorite.
You can't say fire on time.
Oh, I can't say fire? Whoops.
She can say whatever she wants on Secret Tiki Escapes. They're gonna suppress this video anyhow.
Get a little more space on your left arm.
So this is our second season of Secret Tiki Escapes. I'm going to ask some questions from back of the camera. How long have you been going, Sveinn? How long have you been doing photography?
Oh God. Well, I think I technically started doing portraits in 2012.
Okay.
It was.
So like 7 years?
Yeah, it's about 7 years now, and my actual business has been for 5 years now. Actually, I celebrated just the other month.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I saw that. That might have been a lead-in for that, actually. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
5 years with this guy.
And let's see, and I think I started doing pinup in 2013. I started taking, it was early 2013, I believe it was, I started taking actual pinup photography.
Do you know how many covers you've had since then?
God, I lost count.
You lost count! Oh my God, you're so famous. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Inspiration for this bar grew out of our old place, the Cabana, and just wanting to do our own thing and kind of get away from that Hawaiian tropical island vibe and do our own original theme and motif as far as the decorations and the build out and the the drinks, the drink style, as well as the story of Devil's Reef. So
Yeah.
and that's why we ended up opening up Devil's Reef. It's just to have our own voice.
And you literally built this by hand, you and Robin.
Yeah.
The whole thing is built by hand.
Right.
You built it yourself. Incredible.
Cutting, nailing, painting.
Good job. Firing
Screwing,
wood. Is there some
burning wood.
Burning wood. Yeah. Yeah. That takes some work.
Right.
So good job.
Well, it took us 6 months. Mostly me and Robin. We had a couple of friends and family drop in here and there and help out and loan some tools and whatnot. So one of the drinks that I created here for the opening of Devil's Reef, and that's been on the menu since and probably won't ever go away, is a drink I call Plank Owner Sponge.
Okay.
Plank Owner Sponge was inspired by just a classic planter sponge, and then I rolled a little Navy-inspired elements to it, I suppose.
Okay.
So a little extra spice, and then a blend of rums from Jamaica, Barbados, and Guyana.
Okay.
Shall we make one?
Yeah. Let's watch it. Okay.
First, we start out with aromatic bitters. This just happens to be the Devil's Reef
In-house, by the way.
flavor
Yeah,
from
those are-
the nice folks at Bitter Q. We're gonna do 2 dashes of that.
Okay.
And a little bit of absinthe because it tastes great with dark, heavy
Yeah.
rums. Put a dash of that in there. Fresh squeezed lemon juice. Ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Do an ounce of honey syrup. So this is honey that's been cut with water 1-to-1.
What I do. I do
That's
honey
delicious.
simple.
And one of my favorite lost tiki spices from down the Beachcomber, Spices No. 2, which is a blend of pimento dram or allspice liqueur, and then vanilla simple syrup. And we're gonna do a 1/2 ounce of that fortification element. This is Plantation Original Dark Rum. The base, half the base for this drink. I chose this one because of the heavy Barbados rum component in here, and just a little bit of Jamaican rum to give it a little extra backbone and body and flavor. 1.5 ounces of that.
TV, baby.
Old-fashioned traditional dark rum, a blend of rums from Guyana, Barbados, and Jamaica. And I chose this one for the heavy Guyana component to pair with the heavy Barbados component in here. And the fun part about this rum, or these two rums put together, is that if you mix them in equal proportions, the proof comes out to be 109 proof, which is Admiralty strength or gunpowder strength.
Nice. And a little note, his drinks are all strong. Jason makes strong drinks. They're fantastic.
We like strong. If it ain't strong, it's wrong.
It's wrong.
I actually like to measure my ice, so I don't use a fancy ice scoop. We actually have a little measure cup, so for most drinks I do about 1.5 cups of ice. Just a solid 5 seconds. Tall glass. I like tall glasses for punches. I don't know why. It's just what I do.
Okay.
This is BossaNova.
I will take the first sip. That's really good. I think I've had this before. Here, I think I had this last night. It's really good.
Strong, heavy rums, lots of spices. This drink kind of came from a Navy grog and a planter sponge mashed up together into one cocktail. It was kind of the idea behind it. It's like, okay, I love Navy grog, I love planter sponge. How can I just have, one ultimate drink, and then that turned into the plank owner sponge.
The plank owner's punch.
You want to do this now or later?
Yeah. Oh yeah, do it now. The first time I visited this place, I saw that, and I was like, where can I get one of those? And I was informed that's not something that the rest of us can get.
Right, so our good friends Liz and George down in LA had this commission for us, and it's a painting of our mug here that you'll probably see later tonight. Done by the Boozy Doodler, I believe his name is, over on Instagram. So he does a lot of velvet paintings.
Amazing.
But that was a nice over here. We have a local tiki carver artist here in town. And he carved this
That
bad
was
boy.
made here?
This was made right here in Tacoma, Washington.
I thought that was vintage. It's just so magnificent. That's what?
Every tiki bar is definitely unique. This is probably the most, I
would you call it pirate themed? Is that what you're trying to go with?
I mean, we never came in here with the intentions of anything being pirate. We definitely, enjoy Disneyland and a lot of the New Orleans rides, such as Pirate of the Caribbean and the Jungle Cruise and Haunted Mansion. So, some of that inspiration definitely bled through, but a lot of it just came from us wanting to create something dark and nautical, and a lot of the inspiration for Devil's Reef came from the H.P. Lovecraft story, The Shadow over Innsmouth, which is where the bar takes its name from. And there's plenty of little hidden things here and there that tie into that story.
It has the feel of it, like if you were a pirate in the South Pacific, this is the bar you'd be hanging out in some secret island that other people wouldn't even know about. That's what it feels like.
Well, I mean, that's why we don't keep any signage outside. If you can find the spot, come on in. It's an adventure. You're a brave adventurer out there exploring, and you happen to stumble upon this bar and come on in and take a load off for a little while.
Ship's wheel off front.
Right.
Figure it out.
Let's get Jason in the middle.
Jason in the middle.
Here, Jason in the middle. From all of us at Secret Tiki Escapes to all of you, mahalo.
Have a lovely day, guys. Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Mahala!
Mahala.
All right, I want a Doomsayer's bar, please.
YouTubing like a BossaNova, put those videos up and get them those likes. They're living that BossaNova, antiquing so that they can show ya. Can't believe that the song's nearly